As the last song was announced for Eurovision Song Contest 2025, France certainly did a great job at building momentum and tension regarding their Eurovision 2025 entries. And who could deliver such a mind-blowing and brilliant closer than the mother who performed in the middle of a rugby field herself, Louane, with her song, Maman. And will France actually win Eurovision Song Contest after 48 years since their last victory? Or will all of this build-up would lead to nowhere? Let's find out together, shall we? Hi! It's your boy Waiii here, and today we're going to be reacting to Maman by Louane, aka France's entry for Eurovision Song Contest 2025. As always, before we begin, don't forget to go like, comment, share, and subscribe because it really helps me my channel. And you can also follow my social media too, you know the drill. And with that being said, let's get on to it. Oh, hello. Hey, there she is. Hello. Ooh, look at her go. Damn. What a brave way to open things up. Okay. Dang, look at her singing in the middle of like a rugby stage while floating in the sky. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive and low-key scary considering that the platform that she's standing in is so small. So we're opening things up with a couple of marching band and a couple of violins. Considering that the music video is basically like 4 minutes long, I'm not sure if this marching band is actually a part of the song or not. But regardless, she performed it in such a professional way, and you know, she looks gorgeous and she's still singing the song flawlessly so far. So props to her for being able to slay on the stage despite being lifted several feet away from the ground. Damn, look at the crowd with the lighting. Ooh. Okay. So far her voice sounds great. Hey girlie. Okay.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
Ooh, okay, damn. So, despite hanging several feet away from the ground, her voice still sounds crystal clear. I love her soft yet powerful voice. I can imagine France using this similar setup for their actual Eurovision stage, with Louane being hung up in the middle of the air and whatever. However, considering the nature of the song and how personal it is, I actually prefer if they went to a similar route with both Barbara Pravi and Slimane, where they just keep things personal and simple and just focus on the singer instead of this like grandiose entrance and whatever. So I'm hoping that the staging for Louane would be more personal and, you know, would be more grounded, unintended. So the audience could actually feel the staging as well, you know. Ooh, okay. Damn. Dang. Okay, with the orchestra and the marching band. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so I love how she basically like talking while singing during that little part there. I also love how even without knowing what she really said, you can feel that this song really means a lot to her, and you know, like this song has a personal and deep meaning behind it. But we'll get to that later on. And I also love the addition of the orchestra and the marching band as well. I think if they decide to keep that on the actual Eurovision stage, I think they would do well for France, you know. It would add more flavor and it would add more drama in my opinion. And also we could add a couple more lightings in there and maybe just, you know, focus on her and like focus on like the performance and maybe have some wins here and there, but not over the top, because I feel like the song benefited with a more simplistic staging, although I wouldn't mind if they decide to bring like the marching band and also like the violins in there as well. Oh damn, oh damn. Oh, with the pyrotechnique. Damn. Huh? Okay with the marching band walking around and the lighting turns red and whatever. Uh-huh.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
Ooh, damn. Not the pirate technique and the red lighting making it more dramatic. I guess France really want that drama this year, huh? Now, another thing that I really like about Maman is that the chorus is actually pretty catchy despite this being a ballad and being a rather sad song. Like that Maman part is actually really easy to follow, and I think a couple of people would get that stuck in their head, and they would also sing along to that part. And of course, she sounds amazing. She looks amazing as well in that dress. However, I feel like when it comes to the outfit, I feel like they could have changed things up for the better, because so far, despite her looking gorgeous as hell, the dress felt a bit too generic, Look at her go! Oh my goodness! Damn! Oh damn! Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so Maman itself basically means mom. And she's basically singing about her mother and all of the sacrifice that she has done for Louane. And you can also clearly see how her mom has influenced her in a good way. Previously she's in the dark and she's messed up in life and whatever, but thanks to her mom's teaching and thanks to her mom's message for her, she decided to get back up and to start to pick up the pieces again and start a new life. In the end, she found a better life thanks to her mother, and now she's more than ready to continue that legacy and to honor her mom and to start a family or to honor her mom. I think that's a really, really great and cute message about growing up and honoring your parents, and I can definitely see this song touching so many people's heart thanks to how personal and close it is to their everyday life, And yeah, damn, this is basically a poetry and a beautiful poetry about her mom and how her sacrifice is what makes her survive until this day. They really know a thing or two about making such a personal and amazing song, aren't they?
Wow. That was so powerful. Academy Award.
Ooh. Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Damn. Oh, damn. Dang. Oh damn.
Maman. Maman.
Ah!
Maman.
Oh my god! Oh, look at the little kid! Just when you thought that the song couldn't get any more beautiful, that last part really hits me on such an amazing way. That last part alone is the reason why she's going to easily land into the top 5, Her voice is amazing, the song is so personal. The staging, in my opinion, felt a bit dramatic, with all of this fireworks and all of this marching band and whatever. And I really hope that for the Eurovision stage, they would maybe tone it down a bit. They could still add the fireworks and they could still add the marching band, but maybe you can also focus more on Louane instead of, making her float in the middle of the air and whatever. I feel like they do have a good chance to actually win the whole thing, considering that the song, despite being a ballad, is still a really, really personal one, and I do think that it will touch a lot of people's heart because of it. This type of personal song is definitely perfect to garner both the jury votes and the televote because of how relatable it is to people's heart, So not only that the jury would reward her because of her amazing voice. The televote would also reward her because of her personal messaging and, you know, because of her amazing way to deliver the song, you know. I just really hope that the staging wouldn't mess things up, and I really hope that France would get a great score back to back to back after last year. So yeah. So yeah, that is my reaction video for Maman by Louane, aka France's entry for Eurovision Song Contest 2025. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'm really sorry if there's too many mistakes in it. Comment down below! Do you think France would be able to win again after 48 years since their last victory? Well, let me know in the comments down below and let's discuss it together. As always, before we end things up, don't forget to go and support Louane. I'm going to put the link down below in case you want to find out more about her. And of course, don't forget to go and support me by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing because it really helps me my channel. And you can also follow my social medias too. You know the drill. And with that being said, I'll see you guys whenever I want to see you guys again or whenever I can see you guys again. It's your boy Waiii signing off. Bye! Mama!